that for a while. You're so loud, come and see. I've got everything that you want. Once you leave, join where you thought that you would stay. Champion, champion, join. Champion, champion, join. You're so fixated, it's overrated. And now you're naked, naked, naked. You're so fixated, it's overrated. And now you're naked, naked, naked. Join, once you leave, join where you thought that you would stay. Champion, champion, join. Champion, champion. You're so fixated, you're carrying my joys for a while. You're so loud, showing to see I've got everything that you want. That I want everything that you've
And what is going on, everybody? I hope everyone's doing swimmingly. We got a match on tap that you'll not want to miss as the Fisher Freight look to clinch playoffs against the Phoenix Razorbacks. Razorbacks 0-6 on the year, still looking for their first win. Could get it today. And they have just been a giant hole this season. 3 game threes, no wins. Just kind of unfortunate, but I digress. They're going to look to make some noise today. Let's see those players making the noise. They will be out first for our starting rosters. And now your starting rosters for your Phoenix Razorbacks. Leading off for the backs, number 82, Leffa. Playing midfielder, number 17, New Black. And playing defender tonight, number 44, Yard. Those are your starting rosters for Phoenix Razorbacks. Those are bench number 55, number 10. And now your starting rosters for your Fishers Freight. Leading off for the Freight, number 48, 48. Playing midfielder, the reigning MVP, leading MVP in the MVP race, number 26, Zester. And playing defender, number 78, Zeta. Those are your starting rosters for the Fishers Freight. Playing on the bench, number 15, Bumblebee, and number 20, Zero. Those are your starting rosters, but I'm Tetra, and this is RLBA. Let's cut to the chase here, as we got a good one on tap that we're not going to want to waste any time talking about, as it's on the air. And here we are in Fishers, Indiana. Let's hope this is a good one. Here we go. Big time match. And Phoenix still looking for their first win. Their entire team's pretty much been rebuilt. Here's a big shot from the reigning MVP vote leader, Zaster. He's looking to nail that in today. So he's got a chance to do something big. Here's Zeta, clearing it out. Now Zaster, pass it back to Zeta in the corner. Zeta in the corner once again. Here's Guard. Guard with a nice play on the backboard. Zaster to clear. Leffa will get that one up for New Black. Nice passing from this Phoenix team. And they've not been super coordinated. It's not been a very coordinated team. They've a nice read and a nice shot by Leffa. It's going to go off the right post, however. And it's not a very coordinated team. They built this team from the ground up. And Leffa, being the leader of this team, he's where he wants to be. He's got a team to lead. He's doing a good job of it. At least in the few games he's been. Here's Zaster. Another big shot. Nice clear by Leffa. Give him a bit of time. Here's Leffa once again. Gets a touch and that will be outed. But not enough. A lot of whiffs here. Zeta, what an error, but Zaster picks up the slack, and that is why he's your leader in MVP votes here. Zaster, just such a good and dominant force in the RLBA. He just knows where to be. New Black knows where to put it and puts it away. What a dang shot from New Black to open the scoring. And you'd had to guess who's going to open the scoring in tonight's game. That was not my guess. New Black put them on the board first. And with the defense they're playing, they got a chance here. Not really what I was expecting, but hey, there's been so many great games this week. Week 7's really a shocker. Nice bouncer in the zone. Cleared very quickly denied by the Phoenix Razorbacks. Floater in the crease. Guard will collect that, but Zeta with the big save. Leffa, rebound off the backboard. But Zeta's going to cover that one. Zaster to get it out. Off the ceiling, here's Leffa with the read. Nice pass to New Black. New Black whiffs. It's a shot off the right post, and Zaster with the snipe. Right in the pocket there. And beautiful shot positioning. And Guard, even with decent positioning, could not make that save. Wow. Here's Guard. Zaster. Off the backboard. New Black. Floating. And Leffa. Puts it on net. Floating in. Zeta does not know where to put it, and Leffa will score. Red icebreaker for him there. Leffa's got his first. And they're back to the lead here. The Phoenix Razorbacks, 0-6, are beating one of the best teams in the RLBA. You know, the Smokies did that, they got a 1-up on them. And they're doing a good job of that right now. I think Fishers is the stronger team than Baltimore. Here's a shot. Leffa with the strong push. And a Leffa goal. Another one. Chalk it up as a Leffa goal. His second of the game. and they are on fire. They gotta switch something up in Fishers, as they're getting dominated here. The pace of play is all the Razorbacks, as they're putting their nails on them here. Here's guard, Leffa, beautiful pass, not enough juice on it. Would have been a Razorbacks hat trick. I don't think I've said that one all season. Here's Zeta though. Disaster, beautiful shot, nice save by Blue Black. Clears the zone, now Zaster. Zaster shoots it up to 48. Guard can clear the zone. Nice possession, Zeta with a nice shot. Nice save by New Black. Great saves. That one's going to clear the zone and give him some time. Zeta's going to bring it along for Zaster. Zaster's going to clear and get some time in the Phoenix zone as they're going to haul to it. Zaster's got in the corner. Going to float one up. New Black with the nice clear. Zaster's still going to hold that one right where it's at. Guard's going to clear to the corner. Guard's been really good as of late as an offensive bot, and here he goes with this first goal as a Phoenix Razorback. And it's off of that corner kick. Off that just corner clear, he just gets it on the corner. Zeta, kind of an error, and I think the Fishers Freight already getting ready to take Zeta off in game 1. His first time being announced with an image, and then he comes out like this, not how you want to start. But it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Let's see if he can clear up shop here. Here he comes. Nice possession by Zeta. And a nice pinch. Gets it straight to Zaster. Zaster cannot come down with it. An uncommon sight, but a nice play from the Razorbacks to keep the ball moving. Playing a 3-man game here. I would never think that the Phoenix Razorbacks would be this good against Fishers. Guard. Nice rim. In the crease now. Neutral zone line. Razorbacks have it. Leffa's going to leave it up for somebody, and that somebody's going to be Guard. Guard with a huge shot. What a screamer! And Guard's got his second of the game. A tantalizing goal, 81 miles per hour, and the Razorbacks are just pulling away with this one. Haven't got a single win this season, and in Week 7, they're going to get a Game 1 win. Hopefully they can keep up the steam here. They're not looking like they're going to give it away. Nice pass to Zaster, and Zaster cooling down here. Hasn't got many goals. He's got one today, but it's not going to be enough. The Razorbacks have 5. Here comes Zaster. 30 seconds remain. Here's Leffa. Drop down, saved by Zeta. About time he got one. Let's see how many more he can crank out. Maybe get a couple goals here. At least in this series if he keeps playing. But the Freight look really uncoordinated. A lovely shot by Zaster. Goes off the body of New Black. And 48 really hasn't done anything all game. He's hoping to kick up the steam here. Really haven't seen him almost all game. He's got a nice pass there, nice challenge. But it will be chalked up as a Phoenix Razorbacks victory off of 5. 48 got 4 points. What the frick happened? Yo. I think we gotta get a reset here or something from the Freight. Maybe get an injury report from 48. Is he okay? 4 points. What in the world is happening? I don't know if I can read correctly, but that's insane. Hopefully he can pick it up in Game 2, because that's not what we're used to seeing at 48. Really didn't see him all game. Uncommon sight for the Razorbacks and for the Fishers Freight. But that will be all she wrote for this game as they get set for Game 2. That is going to be subbed in for Bumblebee, as the Phoenix Razorbacks will not make any changes. Anyway, Game 2 about to be upon us, and hope that 48 can make stuff happen. They're not going to take him out. They're just going to replace Zeta with Bumblebee for a more offensive style of game. Maybe get a more three-way players, like more three-way. You know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest problem for Fishers there was their lack of, I guess, hustle, if anything, on the ball. They really did not have it. 48 got 4 points, and they really weren't there to make the plays they needed to. And hopefully 48 can kick it up into high gear here. He's going to need to. Otherwise, the Fishers Freight will take a tumble. And that's the last thing you need if you're the Freight. Pretty sure they can still get knocked out of this playoffs. If they win today, or at least clinch a point, they can salvage a playoff spot. I don't actually know how to calculate that. DM me on Discord. I plugged it recently in the post, so go check that out. I am Tetro. I mean, of course, you hear it all the time. Speaking of, I'm Tetro, this is RLBA. But if y'all have the answer to that, like how to calculate playoff percentages, in my website, which is also in the Discord, just let me know. But the playoffs will be revealed week 8 at the end of this season, obviously. And then we'll go to the postseason, and I'm excited for that. But we got a good match on our hands. Let's see how the Fishers can recover from this one. And as I just said, I am Tetro, and this is the RLBA. Here we go. Here, Bumblebee substituted. Still in his red car. Smokey's blood hasn't left him, and they've been pretty hot as of late, so they can keep that Smokey's scoring up. I think they're going to be in good headspace here. Level with a nice play, straight to Zaster, and Zaster gets that clear and puts one home. 48 acting like himself again, gets a minor touch, and rebounded by Lepa, and New Black not making the play, and Zaster comes away with the goal there. Lovely play from Zaster, and that's why he's your reigning MVP candidate here. There's a ball clear here. Lefa coming in full steam. And not going to get to that one fast enough. 48's going to hustle back and make a play. The corner, here's Lefa. Lefa with a nice shot off the corner. Way out, here's Guard. Guard will get a shot off the backboard. Here's Lefa once again off the backboard once again. That's like 3 straight backboard shots, and Zaster will put it into the zone for Lefa. Lefa got another shot off the backboard with centering feed. Nobody's going to be back there. 48. Looking like himself again. Now Bumblebee clears it into the corner once again. We'll see how he can play. He's more of an aerial bot. He's very high in the air sometimes, and that's one of his favorite things to do, is get in the air, get that ball, and get it down for his team. Speaking of, here's Lefa with the drop down and can't make enough of it. Almost had a lot of that one, but can't come away with it here as Zaster's going to clear the zone. New Black's going to get it out. Bumblebee trying to play some car tennis. New Black with the centering feed to Lefa, and Lefa puts one by him! First goal for Lefa in this contest in Game 2. Lovely pass by New Black, winning that challenge, getting there in time to make a play. Here we go. Bumblebee. Now 48, nice shot off the crossbar. Would have had him cooking there, but cannot put that one past him. It's 48 once again, winning the challenge. Bumblebee will be on it. Now Lefa. Black passing to Lefa once again. Guards all the way in his own corner. Tries to get it, but it will be just past him. Fishers will try to get to it. Here's Zaster, not the sight you want to see. 48 with the drop down, misses! Lefa's going to have it up once again. Here's Zaster. He does not want to miss here. 48's going to deny him of that opportunity. And a mighty fine outing from the Phoenix Razorbacks. Here's a centering feed. Not going to get there fast enough for Lefa to make a play. Here's a centering feed once again. Guard's got it. Now Lefa, centering feed once again. Gets it off the ceiling. Here comes Guard. Guard with the drop down off the backboard. Lefa's going to be there, playing two-man offense off the corner. We go too slow. Lefa's going to have it in the air. Playing it once again, straight to Guard, and Guard's going to blow up 48, and 48 gets there just in time. They will exit the zone, though. Here's 48. Gonna clear it. Here's Zasler off the monstrous shot off the backboard. Gonna have it off the backboard again. Here's 48. 48 passes Zasler, and Leffa will have that one out. Here's Bumblebee. Closing the distance between the ball and him. Takes a shot. What a gander, but it can't get enough of it. Bit of a misclick there. My fault. I guess they called a mini timeout. 48. Nice shot. Cleared by the Phoenix Razorbacks. Stellar defensive performance from them tonight. Guard passing straight to New Black. New Black's going to have it out. Here's 48. 48 taking a monster of a shot. What a clear, but not going to amount to much. It's going to be bounced from the zone. Leffa with it out. Leffa's been pounding the air all night. Constantly just bombarding. Like, just the aerial threat this team possesses now with this new core is insane. That's really their strong suit. If they can keep up this aerial defense, they got a game. There's 48. 48 trying to make some noise, and that will be outed by Guard. Bumblebee's going to have it back in off the ceiling. Leffa gets it out. That's Guard. Guard with the clear. Goes wide of the shot, and 48's going to have it. Challenged by Leffa. Guard will have that one out once again. Whiffed by Bumblebee. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute warning as Zasler tries to clear that one. Zasler's really had his way here, at least in the possession department. Really not in the shooting department. He hasn't had that one unlocked. He's hoping to have that one unlocked here. Maybe the possession here in the Phoenix zone, he can finally put one past him. There's a shot by Zasler off the backboard. Very narrowly avoided, though. That was almost a goal. Went a little bit more towards the bar. That definitely would have been. 30 seconds remain in this contest when we head to overtime. Guard wants it to stay as it is. No extra time. 2-1. Phoenix Razorbacks lead. Just wow. Guard puts one by him. And the Razorbacks have themselves a game. Here come the Fisher Sprite trying to shut him down here. 48's going to charge towards the ball and not really get much. Here's Leffa trying to put the sniper in it. They're trying to put the dagger in it and can't do that. New Black trying to retreat the zone for the last time. 48 drops down on him. Here's a pass to the backboard. Off the backboard. 1 second left. Leffa puts it up for no reason. Here he comes. Guard trying to put one more goal on him. Razorbacks win. 2-0 ball game for the Phoenix Razorbacks. They take this one to the house. Their first win of their long, hard-fought RLBA season. And it comes off of the back of the number 3 ranked team in the RLBA. Wow. Crowd chin and we want more in a righteous sense as the Phoenix Razorbacks take their contest in a pretty spectacular fashion as they held the Freight to 1 goal each game. 1-2 your final score as the Razorbacks will take that one. And not how I expected this game to end, but that will be all from me, folks. I will catch y'all on Monday for our first game here. And we will have that will be, let's actually see here, I'm inputting the scores. Okay, there we go. Chalked up as a 2-0 Phoenix Razorbacks win. And week 8, your final week of RLBA regulation, will be up next. And now all top teams have taken 4 losses each. In our next game, let's see here, will be between the Baltimore Bay Sox and the Fisher Sprays. They're going to have to get a reset here. It's going to be a tough stretch for all the teams. But I will see y'all on week 8. But until then, I've been Tetro, and this has been the RLBA. Enjoy the music, as I hope you have a great rest of your morning, noon, afternoon, evening, or night. And I'll catch you later. Bye.
We have the keys to unlock the hidden architecture of the mind. Memories of the universe waiting for us to listen, dissolving the walls and unveiling